Hey. If you mess with them, you know you gon' mess with me. So today I am gonna walk you guys through how to cook legume. Yes, I know, I'm not Haitian. Yes, I know, it's a Haitian dish. I learned from a Haitian guy that I used to date, my daughter's father. And guess what? I watched him multiple times cook legume. So I'm gonna try to cook some legume from memory. I got on my dress. Yes, I am in full costume. Here we go. I already started, unfortunately, because my daughter, who is helping me record this video, was late. So first, last night I cleaned the beef. We're using beef chunks, so I cleaned the beef, and then I made my own little green sauce. Hold on one second. Y'all know about that green sauce. So it's like garlic in here, cilantro, parsley, what else is in here? What else? What onions? Onions, green peppers, thyme, fresh thyme is in here. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So I mixed it in my blender, and then I marinated the meat overnight with it. So far, let me show you what I did. So I put the meat in the pot with some fresh tomatoes, and I'm gonna let this kind of marinate and cook for like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. I also got to cut up all these vegetables. So while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna let this cook. Yeah. These are mainly the main ingredients that we're going to be using today. So it's eggplants, cabbage, onions, green peppers. I think they call these chayote. Carrots. And yeah, I know a lot of people use fresh spinach, but this the spinach I remember him using. Frozen spinach. So we're going to use that. So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to, I already, what you call it? I already peeled the carrots. I'm gonna peel the eggplants. I'm gonna peel these. I'm gonna cut the onions up, the green peppers, and I'm gonna cut the cabbage up. And then we'll be right back. A lot of people sometimes use papaya. I don't remember papaya. I don't think he used papaya. So I'm not using papaya. I forgot to mention. I put this on the meat also to marinate it with the green seasoning. I also use this. Don't know what it do, but I remember he using it, so I'm gonna use it. So I used it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shred these vegetables up, and we'll be right back. Put up the coyotes, the carrots, cabbage, and the eggplant. I'm gonna leave some of the carrots for the end because I like to have some like fresh tasting vegetables in it. So I leave the carrots, the onions, and the green peppers. I add them like towards the end. So we're gonna add this stuff to the meat right now. I guess it's been like what you think, Jordan? About 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Yeah, okay. It's already got a lot of water in there already. It's looking real good though, I'm not gonna lie. This in there. You can see I'm boiling my plantains, my boiled bananas. Yeah, to get ready. So, I'm gonna put the eggplants in there. You don't really have to cut them up because you're gonna end up removing it and squishing it anyway. So you just put them in there whole. But I like, some people they put the they cook the vegetables separate, but I like to cook them with the meat like this because it seems like to me it'll kind of get some of the flavor into the vegetables, so it won't taste so plain, and you won't have to put so much, you know, salt and stuff. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me, but this is how I can remember it. There's the cabbage. I'm just gonna kind of lay this. I did take off the, I don't like how that looks in here like that. Okay. So keep kind of breaking it up. And if I forgot a step, y'all, remind me, because I'm doing this by memory. So I think I cooked it one time by myself before, and I can't remember if it was good or not. I think it was. I can't remember. Was it good, Jordan? It was? Okay, good. No, you cannot come in the kitchen. No. Stay right there. Good boy. We want this to have all the flavor. And leave that for maybe about 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. So what I'm about to cook now, this is another part of my meal for today, is safwa. If that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. I'm not Haitian. I don't use fresh beans. I use canned beans. So what I do is I drain the water off the beans. Of course, they already cooked, so it's gonna take less time. So I drain the water because I don't want their water. I'm gonna make my own sauce.
Take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony.
So I put it in a blender. I like to put garlic in my blender because I want to blend with it. I want to put some onions and green peppers with it. This is how I do it. So don't hate on me. That's how I do it. Put some beans, put the beans in here. And I blend it. Already you can smell the garlic, the onions in that little pot. Okay, so I finished blending. So now we have to put it through the strainer. Are you doing this? So it could be more like a soup, I guess. But I think this is the worst part for me. It's coming through. It's gonna come out a little thinner. So it'll be more like, kind of like a soup. So I'm almost done pureeing or straining the beans. You can see, I think this is the worst part. I think this is why this is something that we use to double team this meal. Because it's a lot of work for one person. All these different little steps. But that's why I like to start early especially when I cook on Sundays, I like to cook early because I also play tennis in the evening. But I like to be able to cook, relax, and considering tomorrow is the first day of school for us here in Florida, I'll be able to kind of relax, you know, make sure that the kids have a nice home cooked meal before they start school tomorrow. So this was my daughter's request since she haven't had it in probably about two years, Mama? 3 years. So I figured, oh, first day of high school, I can cook this for my baby. But it's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so this is what it turns out. It's a little thinner, you know, see all the different little, well, I did my best. So I'm gonna add this back to the pot. So normally I would have put that in the legume also, along with in the sauce bar too, but they didn't have any Scotch bonnet, so I did buy some Scotch bonnet sauce. And I put that in the legume. Well, I put that in the meat also, but they didn't have the actual peppers. Now I can't remember if we added water to these beans, but I know I added coconut milk. So I'll add that. It's about maybe a half a can. Look at it, like so. I don't want this to burn because it's so thick. I don't want it to burn. All it really probably need now is some salt and pepper. I'm gonna let it cook first a little bit before I put the salt and pepper in it. So now it's time for me to look at this legume. What we looking at? What we looking at? All right. So, I'm just wanting to check on the legume, and it don't seem like, oh, okay, I think it's ready. I think it's ready. I think it's ready, y'all. See, but this is some of the cabbage ain't all the way soft, so I can be able to smash it up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit though. As you can see, I added the spinach. Another 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. As you can see, I am removing the vegetables, the cabbage, the chayote, the cabbage, carrots, spinach. Give me a really good feeling. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. All of the vegetables out of the pot, and now I don't have the little thing that they were using to smash it, so I'm using this right here. This is the best thing I got right here. They just wanna fuck with you. Just they know I fuck with you. If I put my trust in you. This is the meat, and it got some stuff in it too already. I'm gonna add some tomato paste to it, and then go from there. All right, so I have smashed the vegetables, and I also removed the meat because now I'm going to add the tomato paste with the oil. It kind of make more of a sauce, and it kind of takes some of that tomato paste taste off of it if you kind of cook it first. So yeah. I added the fresh vegetables. Still kind of sauteing. So I added everything in. Butter. So I added everything back in. Stir this in. Still got some large chunks of cabbage. I'm just gonna move that. Stir this in, and I'm gonna let this simmer for about 30 minutes.
And this was the end of the results. Yep, she forgot to make a proper outro, but we finna let her slide. Bye, y'all.